Hello, my fellow humans, and welcome back to another Daily Dice. We asked the dice for a message and find out what that is. I do want to say thank you to anyone and everyone that continues to be a supportive part of this journey. Truly honored to be sharing this time and space with you. And for anybody that is new here, welcome. This is that reminder that we're all here sharing this human experience together, and that this is a safe space to show up as your highest, most aligned, loving, authentic self. Should these messages happen to resonate with you, it would mean so much to me if you were to like, comment, and subscribe below. With that being said, today we are getting a message from Goddess Bastet. This is a channeled message that came through, and I'm so excited because I love working with Goddess Bastet. In fact, she was one of the very first goddesses that I worked with on my own journey about healing the sacral chakra and helping me to come back into that very feminine and loving energy for self and embracing the deep emotions that we have, while also sometimes being aloof to some situations in life. There's always going to be people who try to cause altercations, but she's that energy that's like, you know what, I'm not even going to get involved with it because I got other things that I got to focus on that more important to me. And so it's like very catty, that very cat-like energy. And so all cats fall under her protection. And she's just a very powerful goddess to work with, a very powerful energy to call in. So we're going to find out what her message is. I already gave these a shuffle beforehand, but Goddess Bastet right off the bat, flying in. What is the message you have for my fellow humans today? We've got riches on the bottom of the deck with number 25. Okay, we'll see what comes in. So Goddess Bastet, what is the message that you have for my fellow humans today? What would you like them to know? What is the message that you have today for my fellow humans? What would you like to share with us today, Goddess Bastet? We've got Jupiter. We've got Jupiter. Okay, we've got Taurus and the fourth house energy. Very powerful energy. It feels like you're building a new foundation based on financial stability and riches and income and nurturing that to the best of your ability. And if not, this is exactly the type of energy that she wants you to invite in to your journey at this time, is knowing that as you nurture whatever it is that you're doing, things are going to start happening for you. Learning as much as you can about whatever it is that you're trying to do, whatever project you're working on. Like, the more information that you have, the easier things become for you. This could involve traveling. Like, if you need to travel to a new destination, don't be afraid. Go traveling. This is going to open up some horizons for you and expand your viewpoint and your perspective, and you're going to connect with new people who are going to see you as you're meant to be seen, right? Not that trying to see through broken perspectives, but these are going to be healed people seeing you with healed eyes. This is definitely a time of fertility, I'm hearing, and building solid foundations and understanding your emotions. And we were talking about that earlier. Like, Goddess Bastet, she helps us heal the sacral chakra, which is our right to feel, right? Understanding that our emotions have the right to be felt in this time, and we don't need to hide from them. And so there's something about you getting out and really embracing what it is that you're going through. She's telling you, like, hey, look, you're safe. Okay, you're secure, and there's a lot of stability that's coming in right now, even if it doesn't quite yet seem like it, okay? But I want you to embrace beauty right now. I want you to embrace luxuries for yourself. I want you to take care of you. Take a bath every night. Take a spiritual shower every night. Rinse off the dust from the day, like coming in and doing a moon ritual or a moon bath or whatever it is, but getting involved with that darker feminine side of things, right? Not being so active, but really receiving her loving guidance and really receiving that beautiful energy that she brings. And that's what she really wants you to open up to today. And this is going to help you come into a very abundant time. It's going to help you grow. It's going to help you feel optimistic. This is going to help you with your finances, expansion, the luck in your life. Like I said, there could be foreign affairs here that are coming up, or like you're wanting to take, I feel like some of you want to take a trip. overseas or to another country, and then it's like, I really want to do this, but there's a little bit of trepidation there, and she's saying like, don't be afraid. Go ahead and start planning it. Like, even if it's a couple of years down the road, like, start saving for it now, start planning for it now, start understanding exactly what you want to do when you get there, because taking the time to plan it and really feel into what feels right for you is going to save you so much hassle down the line. Like, even if you get everything planned out right now, but you don't have the money to buy the ticket or anything, like, if you're saving up for it and you kind of have an idea of what it's going to be, you're going to feel a lot more at ease, and that fear is going to dissipate for you. Wow. So yeah, nurturing yourself though is the main thing here. Really taking care of yourself. Feels like maybe you've been giving a lot to a lot of other people. And she's saying like, look, I appreciate your hard work and giving that energy to others, but we got to focus on ourselves too. Because if we're not filling up our cup, we cannot be over here trying to help others fill up theirs. Just ain't gonna work. Okay? So let's see what else she would like to say. Goddess Bastet, what is the message you would like to share with my fellow humans today? What more would you like to say? Yeah, there's like a sense coming in where you don't feel as secure as you actually are. Like, you might be missing a part of your stability, like it, or you might be expecting it to be something else, like, well, only feel stable when or if. And she's saying like, open up to the truth and seeing that you are stable right now. You are safe. You are protected. You do have a foundation. You're building foundations. And these are all signs that you have stability in your life. It might not be what you expected it to be, but when you're grateful for what you have now, that opens you up to greater riches in the long run. What else would you like to tell them today, Goddess Bastet? Yeah. Shine the light on everything here, right? And we were talking about coming into the moon, like into the night. Don't be afraid to go into the night. That's where you're going to find the greatest clarity for yourself at this time. She is walking with you along this journey. She's giving you her energy. She's giving you love. She's giving you courage. She's helping you to see that the things that maybe seemed humongous, you know, were huge problem or a huge challenge for you, she's helping you to see that they're not as big as they seemed, right? And she's going to help you overcome those. We got the Six of Wands on the bottom. Yeah, she's your greatest ally right now. She's definitely working with you. She's been working with you for a while. You may have been feeling a very loving presence around you lately. You may be feeling healing energy over your sacral chakra or a lot of vibrational energy there. And it's because she's really working with that energetic center for you, helping you to heal from, you know, emotional attachments, sexual attachments from the past, helping you to let go of old relationships that, you know, you don't need in your energy anymore. Like, she's really helping you to come into alignment here so that you can feel what you need to feel. Yeah, okay, we've got the Fool in the reverse. Not sure. Okay, so this is what she's saying. Like, there's a sense of not feeling sure about yourself right now. Where is that stemming from? Like, does that come from someone else saying that, like, you aren't doing the right thing? Does that come from someone else forcing that onto you? Does that come from a societal belief because you're choosing to do something that's outside the norm? Like, what does that come from? And really leaning into that. You know, it can talk about someone who has nefarious ulterior motives that's very nefarious, but I feel like here it's just the uncertainty and being kind of wishy-washy, right? Getting lost, not having a sense of purpose here. And she's saying, like, I'm really trying to help you plan. Because if you're having difficulty planning small things, you're going to have difficulty planning the life's bigger things. And so maybe just start by planning your day-to-day, you know, like taking time tonight and plan tomorrow. And be flexible, right? Like, do the main three, like the big three is what's coming through here. And that's 3 main tasks that you really wish to check off your list tomorrow. And leave it up to just having those 3 things planned. Instead of putting them off, what are 3 things that you would like to check off your list tomorrow? And putting that on a planner, putting that on your phone, putting it in your alarm system so that it reminds you that, hey, I need to do this now. And go and do those things. Helping you to reset that mental state. Like, I can do hard things. I can do these small things and they're going to make me feel accomplished. And that's the other thing here too. It's like allowing yourself to take action where you need to. And instead of putting something off. Like, I feel like there's something here you're putting off. There's something here you're not sure about. There's something here you're not necessarily nurturing that you need to be nurturing. But it's stemming from a fear or disconnection from the past, like not feeling like you have a right to complete this, or not feeling like you are enough, or not feeling like you have the right resources. And she's saying you do. You absolutely have everything that you need, and you are absolutely enough. But we need to focus on what is it that's keeping me blocked, and that might start moving for you if you choose to plan out just 3 things each day this week and really check off those 3 things. And if you miss one, that's okay. Don't beat yourself up. Just do your best to show up the next day and check those things off, right? But it's like feeling like you're having problems right now because you don't feel accepted by the people around you. You don't feel like you belong in the groups around you. And she's saying, don't worry about that. You're going to see people. You're going to be connecting with people. That's why I was saying, like, traveling here might be something that's really important for you. Also, if you have not yet, it might serve you to check out your astrocartography map. If you don't know what that is, you can look it up. It's way too long for me to try and explain it here. But, you know, to go towards places that are on your astrocartography map, and that will help you connect with people who are meant to be on your journey, okay? And so, and you can absolutely find someone who can explain that way better detail than I can, but check that out. She's just telling you, though, that there's a need for you to move on from whatever it is that's been holding you back. So whether that's a person, a place, a job, a situation, there's a light here that's guiding you, and there's something of clarity that's coming through for you, but you have to be open to receiving that clarity. And she's trying to help you receive that healing right now. You know, once our sacral chakra is healed, it also helps open our third eye. And I know this is not a popular belief, but through a lot of the studies I've done, there's a correlation between our psychic abilities and our sacral chakra, as well as our ability to listen to our heart and our intuitive notions and feel into that, right? Like they say it's your gut feeling. It can be your solar plexus, but it's more or less, it's the emotional center. When our emotions are out of whack, it really puts us at a disadvantage because we're not able to feel our intuitive senses. And so I feel like here she's helping you to take action to come more in alignment with your intuitive being. It's not that you're not intuitive, but it's like opening that up even further for you, okay? So let's see what else comes through for you here. What else would you like to say, Bastet, for my fellow humans? Okay, this one. Okay. On the bottom of the deck, we've got house 3, early learning, childhood, relations, rational mind, and communication. Like, I feel like maybe you overanalyze a lot of things, and she's trying to bring you out of that mind state, right? Like where you're constantly stuck in the mental state and constantly going down these rabbit holes and constantly worrying about things and overanalyzing things and overthinking things. And she's trying to bring you into this place of calm. But in order to do that, we also have to deal with our emotions, because our emotions are the first thing that actually create a lot of that mental tension and let the monkey mind go crazy, because it's feeling, right? I'm feeling this way, and like, oh my gosh, that triggers me here, and that triggers me over here, and that makes me think of this, and that makes me think of this, and then it's just this back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So she's trying to help bring you outside of the mind and back into the body. And that's a healing place to be, right? The body... That body-mind connection is a very healing place to be at. We've got Freya and Elskaeld with 33. The answer to the question, what is my task, can only be found on the battlefield of life. Only the courageous will discover it. Yeah, so there's been a lot that you've gone through, but you're going to discover what it is that you need to on this journey. Like, we've got the South Node. Yeah, destined to release. There's something here you're destined to release, and for it to come out over the full energy, this is what you're destined to release, is this uncertainty that's been keeping you stuck. And we've got Mercury energy, like think, learn, network, and communicate, right? Shining a light on the way you think about yourself, on the way you think about life even, and seeing, is there a different way that maybe you can view that? We have Landa and Clarita with life on Earth is a heroic journey. Mastering the visible and the earthly is as important as mastering the invisible and the mystic. right? So coming in, purifying your energy here, helping you find a deeper truth, helping you find freedom in knowing that it is okay for you to connect on a deeper level with your guides, with your ancestors, with the goddess, with the gods, with source, with God, with Jesus, with Buddha, with whoever it is that you believe in, right? None of the names that we put on it really, truly, ultimately matter. What matters is what resonates with us, okay? And so that's why it's so important for you to do what resonates with you the most, but knowing that you will receive that guidance when you choose to connect. We've got 88. Look. Oh, thank you so much, Bastet. We've got listen to your gut. That's what I was saying earlier. It's like this energy. You get that intuitive notion. They say it's a gut feeling, but it actually comes from our sacral chakra, and it impresses us to take action, right? That's why it goes to our gut, because that's where we take our action from, is our solar plexus. It says, trust, intuition, inner voice, guidance, positivity, and alignment. When you are positively motivated, your goals and dreams will unfold as they should. Let your inner voice be your primary guide on this journey. In what areas of my life am I not listening to my gut, and how can I better align with my inner voice? Take a moment to meditate or reflect on a current decision you are facing, and listen carefully to your inner guidance and determine the best course of action. And I love that this came out as a confirmation to what I was saying. Like, she's trying to help you clear the gunk, so that you can really begin to listen to your intuition and trust that you're going to take action on those intuitive notions. We've got 2020 coming out with strength, resilience, courage, inner power, determination, fortitude, and endurance. Draw on your inner strength during challenging times. Your resilience can lead to personal growth. Stay focused and remain open-minded as you navigate each step of your journey. Yeah, so you're in a very powerful time right now of healing, and that healing is going to bring you a lot of good energy and a lot of ability, an ability for you to forge a path forward for yourself away from the South Node energy. You're going to let go of things that don't serve you anymore and come into that place of really diving into your purpose. What else would you like to say, Goddess Bastet? Courage coming out, right? Courage. We have courage. A lot coming through here. In fact, I think it was over here on the bottom too. Only the courageous will discover it. So finding your courage again, bravery, adventure, fatal, and brilliant. Yeah, sticking it out. A different road, different future, different choice, different destiny. You get to choose the direction you take here. Follow your heart, follow your dreams. What are you intuitively being guided to? Desire, omen, nightmare, and fantasy. Remember, it's kind of like a double-edged sword, right? Like, it's like one step can put us into our nightmare, while the same step in a different direction can put us into our fantasy. But we have to choose to really listen to what's serving us and what feels right for us. We've got seed on the bottom with nurture, great growth, potential, and possibility. All things are possible. And again, I'm not saying that to discourage you at all. It's that you have to find out what works for you and trust that that's the right thing for you, instead of questioning, is this right? Is this wrong? There is no questioning it if we trust ourselves, right? So really coming into the space of trusting yourself. Prosperity. We had riches on the bottom. So you're coming into a very prosperous time. Abundance, wealth, good luck, and blessings. So she's trying to lead you to this place of abundance, and she wants you to have these riches in all forms, right? Not just monetary, but also spiritual, emotional, and mental abundance as well. And so she's trying to bring you into that prosperous space in your life so that you can manifest what it is that you desire. Let's see what card came out for you. Thoth. And Thoth is connected with the divine masculine. Interesting. Okay. Taking action, right? Listening to our gut. Okay, so Thoth has to do with wisdom, invention, literature, and legislation. It says Thoth was the Egyptian god of wisdom, intellect, invention, science, and legal issues. He was a great mediator and ensured that the deceased were judged fairly. He was the scribe for Duat, meaning that he recorded the judgments of the dead. As a god associated with literature, he was also linked to library scholars and academia. Didn't we say to learn? Oh my gosh, I love this synchronicity. He was the patron deity of all writers, librarians, scholars, legal secretaries, and stenographers. In ancient Egypt, authorship was viewed as a form of immortality, as the words on a scroll would last long after the author had passed into Duat. So authors were held in high esteem, and Thoth watched over them as they worked. Bookworms have worshipped Thoth for centuries. When this card appears in a spread, it is asking you to be the scribe of your own life. Create your destiny. Your future is unwritten, but you have more control over it than you might think. The act of writing down your goals, dreams, and desires is a form of alchemy because it can help to manifest these things into your reality. Writing is a form of invention in itself, so use the written word to invent your future. This card also indicates legal matters and cautions you not to sign anything without fully understanding it first. Read the small print. Take professional advice if necessary. Also be cautioned not to write down anything for which you do not wish to be held accountable for. Okay, so writing your destiny into existence here is the message. And let's just take a quick look at riches. I won't read the whole thing, but I'll read a little bit from it. It says, wealth, prosperity, and guard your finances. It says the Egyptians buried their dead with all the wealth and riches they could possibly want. They believed that the dead would have use of such riches in the afterlife. This was the reason behind the archaeological race to find and excavate tombs, which was a kind of treasure hunt. Most of the riches found in tombs are now in museums and private collections, and today, Egypt's tombs are largely empty of any treasure. It does serve to illustrate that with great wealth comes great interest from others, not all of it welcome. The riches card has a double meaning. Firstly, it foretells of a time of abundance is on the horizon. This could mean a pay increase, a windfall, a lucky win, or something else. Overall, it suggests that any money worries you currently have will soon be a thing of the past. Secondly, it suggests that you take steps to guard and protect the money you do have, so that it could be you need to curb frivolous spending and start living within your means. In general, this is a card of good fortune and suggests that financial anxiety will be eased. Wow, this was such a powerful reading. I absolutely love this for you. So if you felt like this was your reading, leave a little cat emoji down below and say, I open up to the riches and the abundance that Goddess Bastet is bringing me now, knowing that she's helping me to connect with my emotional well-being, where my prosperity and intuition lies. And if it resonated, it would mean so much to me if you were to like, comment, and subscribe below. And if you are interested in supporting the channel further, you'll find everything you need in the description box in order to do so, including how to reach me for a personal reading, as well as how to become a member of the channel. With that, I do want to take a quick second to thank your guides, your spirit messengers, your angel source, my spirit guides, and give a special shout out to Goddess Bastet for coming through in this reading. And until next time, stay human. Bye.